Good morning, welcome back. Let me take you outside for a minute because we are going to be decorating my front porch for fall today. And by front porch, I mean this front step area. I am very well aware that I don't actually have a porch, it's just a step. One day, it is my dream to have a wraparound porch throughout my entire house. That would just be absolutely amazing, but I don't have that yet. So I just make do with what I do have, and what I do have is this small front step. So we're gonna decorate that for fall today. So I have some small space front porch decorating ideas. I'm using old decor and then incorporating a few new pieces, and I'm really excited to share that with you. But okay, so the wind was really doing a number on my microphone and I did not want to make you listen to that. So basically what I was saying is that we're going to get started on the fall decorating here in a second, but first I needed to clean up this front step area. My glass storm door desperately needed to be wiped down, and then I also needed to remove all of my spring and summer front step decor before I could bring in anything for the fall season. I always like to start with a blank slate and just reimagine this space from scratch. So one thing that I get a little upset about when decorating for seasons and holidays on my front step, front porch area is that because it's just this small step, I don't have this space to do like beautiful topiaries on either side of the door and a garland that goes around the whole thing, and then I have this really beautiful symmetrical look that you see on Pinterest and Instagram reels and viral TikToks. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel bad about myself. But this year I decided I'm not going to feel that way. Instead, I'm going to feel like it benefits me, because those topiaries get expensive, and having to buy 2 of them plus a lush garland, it gets pricey, it adds up, and I like to decorate on a budget. So I'm gonna do a little DIY in this planter that I do have, and I'm going to embrace an asymmetrical DIY look and see how that turns out instead. This DIY fall topiary turned out even better than I could have imagined. It was so easy to create and very budget friendly. So I just started with a small tomato cage, and I secured that on top of this planter using that faux greenery ball that I had in here before. And then I just wove these very affordable garlands. I think they were $5 each around the tomato cage, making sure that I fluffed them as necessary and securing them together with the links of the center support of the garland. It was very easy to do. I think I used a total of 3 of these, and I didn't feel the need to do any kind of hot glue or zip ties or anything like that. It secured just fine the way that it was, and I love that this was very simple, budget friendly, and also not permanent, so I'll be able to reuse any of these supplies for future seasons, holidays, and DIYs. Okay, I'm loving how that's looking so far, and I want to put my doormat back just to make sure that the size works, like it'll fit into place. So I'm going to reuse my same doormat. We use this for all seasons and holidays. It's neutral enough that it works all year round, and I just like the material that it's made out of. It did feel a little pricey when I bought it. I think it was like $30 or $27 or something like that, but I don't have to swap it out every single month like the other material ones. It's not burlap, but you know what I'm talking about. So those can be $10 to $13 every single month. And if you think about it that way, this is just a much cheaper route. So we are going to be reusing this, but I got a new layering mat to go underneath of it. And this will move through our fall and Halloween decor. So I'll get a few months use out of it. And then if it's still in good condition, I'll use it during other like non-seasonal times of year as well, because it's just so neutral. But I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's this beautiful kind of rich caramel color buffalo check, and they did have a few different color options, including one that had some burnt orange and blue in it that I would have loved to use, but it didn't go with what will turn into our Halloween decor, so I went the neutral route. This was only $14 full price, and everything at Hobby Lobby that is in the fall section is currently on sale 40 or 50%, so it's like $7 for this, and I feel like that's a steal of a deal. And then to balance out the height just a little bit on this side, I am reusing this Resin Plaster 3 pumpkin stack that I found last year. It was very affordably priced to begin with, but clearly we have like an uncovered front step space and it held up beautifully. There are no paint chips, no cracks, the coloring has not faded, so I feel like this was a great investment and we will get years and years of use out of it. And again, this just transfers right into our Halloween display setup as well. So I get plenty of use out of this throughout the seasons. But if I can find it online, I'll link it for you. And if this exact one is not available, I'll just try to find something similar, because this is a great investment piece, especially if you are styling a small space like I am. It really does not take up an excessive amount of space. It just kind of accents it without getting in the way, and that can be hard to find. And then this year I found this set of 2 interchangeable stacking pumpkins, and I felt like they complemented the colors and style of this one really well, and I love that they could be stacked or separated. So I did get 2 of these, and I'm going to use them to kind of fill in around here without encroaching on the actual walk space that we have on our front step. In years past, I have used a magnolia wreath as my fall wreath, because I do swap that out with like a door knocker for Halloween. But with all of the burnt oranges and red and mustard tones we have going on, I thought I should get a proper fall wreath. I found this one. It is gorgeous. It has all of those colors in it, and it does look like dried florals, but it's not really. If you look super close, it's plastic, so it won't be quite as delicate. It'll store away better, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So I picked this up, and we're gonna try this on the front door. Wow, this wreath is actually so beautiful. I am really happy with it. It works with the colors of the rest of the decor perfectly, and it also fits in between the front door and storm door without being smushed, which sometimes happens with larger wreaths like this. It can be so hard to show it on camera because of how reflective the glass door is, but I promise the colors are just perfect with all of this decor. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily have to do with strictly fall decorating, but I do want to clean up this little seating front porch patio set very quickly. When I pressure washed all of our outdoor furniture towards the beginning of the summer, I shredded the covers on every piece of outdoor furniture we have besides our egg chair. I'm sure it's just because they get a lot of direct sunlight. They're in an uncovered space, and we've had these for 3 years now. So I was thinking that I was going to have to completely replace the cushions, and that was not in the budget until maybe next year. But you guys actually let me know that I could just order replacement covers, so that's exactly what I did. We had a Labor Day barbecue, and so I wanted to have that furniture really nice, and I ordered a big pack of outdoor seat covers to replace those, and it came with some extras. It was like, I think 14 pieces in total in 3 different sizes. So I have all 3 sizes here, and I'm gonna see if they will work on these chairs to not look so shredded and ratty and instead look nice and crisp and clean and aesthetic along with the fall decor. Okay, so this is my fall front porch decor for 2024. I hope that you all enjoyed hanging out with me while I brought this space together and really embraced the space that I had, tried to make the most of it without inhibiting the function of my front step area. I'm really pleased with how it turned out this year, and I hope that you were able to find some small front step or front porch decorating ideas that you might be able to incorporate into your own space to welcome in the change of season without feeling overwhelmed or like you're missing out. But if you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and subscribe if you aren't already. I'd love to have you join my YouTube family. I do have more fall decorating content coming up inside of my home, and I can't wait to share that with you. And thank you guys for choosing to spend your time here. I know that there are so many places on the internet for you to spend your time these days, and it is not lost that you choose to hang out with me. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope that I see you all in the next one. Bye!